first started cutting hair when my brother handed me a pair of clippers in my backyard when I was 17. And from there on, I started cutting my siblings and my neighborhood friends in my backyard. I started finding that out when my youth pastor had mentioned that my skills were good enough to be in the field. So from there on, he boosted my confidence to be able to go to school. I come from a tiny island in Micronesia called Chuuk. Being raised here, I was always around trouble, and we were labeled as criminals, lowlifes, and worthless by society. I grew up near and in the projects, housing projects in Kalihi. Growing up in Kalihi, I was used to seeing a lot of trouble around my neighborhood, from young kids to older people. Growing up, I was always antisocial, very quiet and closed-minded. Becoming a barber has helped me to be open-minded. It has helped me to step out of my comfort zone. Where I feel like I would have had been in life if I wasn't a barber, I would probably be working at a job but with no passion. I want to be able to grow more in my craft, my skills, building my clientele and experiences in it. And last one but not least would be my marketing, getting myself out there to be able to just be open-minded to different barbers and seeing their work and being able to just work with them. Where I see myself in 10 years, I see myself as someone financially stable. I see myself better than where I'm at right now. I just want to say I'm thankful for the support you guys have given me since I started my career. Without you guys, I would be nothing, and I wouldn't be able to grow and learn a lot about myself, which is very important to me. Thank you all once again for your guys' support.
Perfect, yeah.
My name is Magellan Walter de Guzman, and I'm a barber at Game Changer Studio.
When I moved here, it wasn't not really what I expected. When I think about going to US, live in US, I thought everybody live in house like TV show like Desperate Housewife, or everybody eating like Food Network. So maybe my expectation was too high. So it wasn't the same. And also Korean is being my first language, and trying to learn American as my second language was hard. And same time I was trying to learning how to driving at the first time. So my first year in Hawaii, I cried more than half of my time. And yeah, it wasn't easy process. Yeah. So first I was my neighbor downstairs. She's a local Hawaiian lady, and she was asking me, how come you're just staying home? But I tell her, oh, I don't know where to go. I don't know anybody. So she was showing me around. She actually took me to the Social Security office to get my Social Security. Back in Korea, I was a salon assistant for a few years. And also I was work at like department store for sales. And the one thing about working at the salon, I liked it because I could meet a lot of new people every day and building the relationship. That was kind of something in my heart. And you know, even they come in kind of like not in good mood. When they leave, they feel refreshed, happy. So that was always in my head. When I was looking for a job, I never really thinking about I could work at the salon. So I walked into a few hair school here, and it was kind of pricey for me that moment. So look for a job like Starbucks, at McDonald's, chains. I was apply a lot of jobs, but I never get response because the English was very wasn't that good. Still not good, but working on it. Yeah. And then I found I used to go to the Korean grocery shopping, and I found the newspaper, and my first boss, she make an ad said, looking for a barber, but you don't need experience. So I called her, and she said, okay, just come in. And I went, and she said, do you know how to cutting hair? So I said, no, but I know how to clean. I just can assist you, like what I used to do in Korea. And she's showing me her tools. And, okay, go to the stylist, buy this tool, come back tomorrow. So next day I just dress all black, like I used to do, and went to the shop. And it was like small neighborhood barber shop, so everybody was confusing to looking at me. And my boss, she's a Korean lady, on the shop for 10 years. So when her client come in, she would tell me, he's a nice guy, you can practice, but he have no idea what's going on. When I started cutting hair, get to know a little bit about barber industry, I always Googling what is best barbershop in Hawaii, and always popped up Mojo Barbershop. And I started going to the class, the Mojo Barbershop hosting, and I met the former boss, and we talked a little bit, and she actually slide DM me. She was asking me if I'm interested to be a part-time or barber. So I said, oh yes. And working there for 5 years, I learned a lot. All the barbers I run into, I learned a lot. I always have a heart for appreciate them to teach me and be friend with me, because I didn't have no friend or no family. I wasn't sure if I could run the business in different country, not even Korea. Still my second language. When people give me paperwork, it's just giving a lot of headache. But I started learning that there is a lot of people actually helping me through the business. So I want my client to come into the shop and feeling comfortable, feel like they visiting their friend, hang out, and walking out with full confidence and motivated.
The first time you seen it, when it was completed, how did you feel?
Oh, when everything was done?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was really happy. I was like, my happy level was like super high, and my nervous level was like getting high too. And the first thing I was keep talking was like, oh, that's why Americans say the shit gets real. Don't be comfortable with yourself. But I like the quote said, don't be afraid to fail, be afraid to not try. Be smart about it. There's a lot of people willing to help you, but same time there's a lot of people trying to take your money away. So be smart about it and use your resource, Google, YouTube, that's always a plus. That's the best way. You just keep learning yourself, ask around, meet the right people, have a right connection. First, I wanna thank Jesus, because I don't think I would overcome myself without Him. And each time I have a very hard time in my life, there was always somebody. I believe that He's sending them over to me. Yeah, without everybody's help, without Jesus, I don't think I would. Yeah. I wanna say thank you to everybody who support me, teach me, all my former coworkers. I remember all you guys. And I was afraid to everything, but every time I was afraid, you guys telling me that I can do it, you can do it. And all my clients always encouraging me to be better. And my client who moved to mainland, I still think about you guys. Hope you guys doing very well. And just, I don't know, I just thank you so much, and I appreciate everything, each of you guys. And also I appreciate about my former bosses, Angela, Trin, Marianne, everybody. Thank you so much.
Good, good.
My name is Emily Son. I'm an owner of Game Changers Studio.
Much better, much better. Perfect.
Oh, I got into it. Wait, is it live? Oh, are we starting now?
Don't worry, we're just...
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah. My name's Emily. It sounds a little bit robotic.
Okay.
So you just, yeah, we'll try. Or you can do that. What is that? Who's teaching you these things?